Good morning. I've got a new card for you this morning. I hope you can see it. This is what I have today. I'm going to try to do what they call 10 and 20. I've got most of everything cut out and ready to go. So all we got to do is put it together. So this is the card. It's using the Snow is Glistening set that's started yesterday. Good for 30 days or while supplies last. There's that one and this one I showed you in my last video. They're photopolymer stamps. And then there's the dies that go with them. And there's lots of them. We'll be using just a few of the dies today. So let's get started. Put this card over here. You can still see it. And I've already cut, folded, and done some stamping to save time. I used, from this set, I used this little image. I used the joy. On the inside I used this. I used this tree, and then I used, let's see, I believe I used this stamp right here on this little snowflake, and then the die to cut it out. Then I used another die, and then I used the tree trunk. So anyway, let's get started here. First thing I'm going to do is tell you that I cut this out. This is 7.5 by 5.5, I believe. Yes. I just cut it so it was already like that, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Anyway, and then I have this. We'll go ahead and do this one. This is Mossy Meadow. The ink is Mossy Meadow. The cardstock is Mossy Meadow. The ink is Mossy Meadow. The tree trunk is Early Espresso. I stamped with Mossy Meadow. This is very vanilla. I used Real Red for this. And then for the little snowflakes, I used Smoky Slate. On this one, I stamped off, but I decided I wanted it more prominent. So I'll give you the dimensions at the very end. So this is I used it's the 1 3/8 inch scallop punch for the Mossy Meadow, and then the 1 1/4 inch circle punch for the centerpiece. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue this. If you look at this, it's right on the edge. I'm going to glue this on the edge. And you only want glue on the part that's going to touch the card. If I can get this glue to work. So you kind of center it where you think center up and down is. It doesn't have to be exact, but anyway, so you glue that on there. Then you take your glue dots, Stampin' Dimensionals, and I already put all of them on except the one that I want to put right here. And I only want it to go slightly over the edge, because I don't want it to show when I put it on here. I don't want it to show on the back, so I just kind of put it slightly. And then we're going to put this on the front. Well, let's do this piece first. I'm done with this. I want this piece a little bit I guess that's as far as it goes. To go right here. See. So I'm just going to go flush on the edge. You don't want any of your white showing. Try to keep getting glue all over everything. Looks pretty good. There. Okay. Now let's put this on there. It's just been on and off raining. It's not super cold here, but it's starting to get really rather wet. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to center this side to side and up and down. And then you make sure that that Stampin' Dimensional is not showing. And then I have my little embellishment that I put right here. I've got them all done except this one. I don't lose it. I used glue dots on the back. So I best I could to center that. Doesn't seem to be. Try that again. That's why I did most of them ahead of time. I could make sure and get them all centered. There. And then I used red rhinestones in the center of each one of these. This is on a glue dot, and then I put it right over the top of that. There's a little snowflake on that tree, and I put it right there. Okay. Then I did rhinestones. I think I just put 2 more rhinestones on. Like so. That's the card. And I just stamped the inside, and I'll do that later. This is the snowflake, medium-sized snowflake. And then I used real red here, and I stamped off and then stamped. Okay. Let's see how many of these we can get done. I have most of it. Oh, forgot the little bow on here. Put the bow, I've got them all ready. Tied with a glue dot. And I put the bow, and then you can trim your ends if you think they're too long. That's the front of the card. So we've got don't know how many of these cards we can get done, but it's a good thing that I do things ahead of time because I am really quite slow. this glue, I have a little trouble squeezing it out. I don't know why. I have weak hands, I guess. Definitely, you have wiggle room. Have all our little snowflakes already done. This set is so beautiful. The card that I did the last video was, I really liked it. I'm trying to I don't know, just different. I think I'm going to put these on all here first. It'll be faster. It seemed like it took quite a while to do all the cutting and the prep work. There's no way you can make these cards in 20 minutes from start to finish, unless you're really fast. I used the Stamparatus to stamp my tree, because that seemed to make it actually take less time to do that. But each of these snowflakes, the green ones, there's only one die. So you stamp it first. I stamp them first with the stamp, and then I cut each one of them out. The white snowflake, I used it's called, let's see, shimmery white cardstock, because I wanted to shimmer a little bit. So that's what I used for this snowflake flake. There are two dies that size, so that went a little bit faster, and you don't stamp it first. So, but all of these products except the snowflake set, they're all in the annual catalog, and at the end of the video I'll show you the list and sizes of everything that I used for this. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put all of these on here. Oh, I feel like I always feel like I'm all thumbs when I'm doing these things. My friend tells me I'm too much of a perfectionist. I like things just so straight. Things don't have to be perfect. I think they do, but they don't. And anyway, when you're all done, you should have 10 cards. I actually used thick Whisper White for the card base, and then regular, or not Whisper White, but very vanilla for the card base. Thick, very vanilla. And that's on my list of supplies. Because I figured this was gonna be pretty heavy of stuff on here, and I wanted to make sure that I don't know, it just seemed seemed better to me to use thick. I don't know if I'm going to finish all of these on camera because I don't think you really want to watch me put them all together. But you get the idea that when you're all done, you'll have 10 cards. I think that's all I'm going to do on camera. Get these all out of the way. Let me show you this. Okay, I've listed all the supplies that I used along with the item numbers. You can order them on my website, elaine.dotson.stampinup.net, or you can email me. I want, see if I can get close, zoom in on that for you so you can see it better. Not too many supplies. I didn't really use any mini dimensionals, so you probably really don't need to get any of those. You could use them. I think on this one I put them, one of them, my original one I put 3 right along here, but I decided the one larger one worked just as well. So anyway, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you want to see more of my cards, I'll do more. I'm sorry I didn't really put these all together, but I think you see that how they go together and all the supplies that I used. And remember that here's the, zoom in on this so you have this as well with the numbers. So there's the snow is glistening. There's the happiness surrounds. These are the snowflake trinkets. Here's the thinlets. And then the white velvet sheets. I haven't used those yet. So I hope you have a blessed day. And keep on creating cards one layer at a time. Thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and like my video, and I'll keep creating.